What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some news concerning Bermane Stiverne and Joe Joyce. You know, Bermane Stiverne has damn near got in an altercation with Team Joyce. Not Joyce himself. Joyce, he played it cool, but his manager, Sam Jones, had a lot to say, and and they got in a heated dispute about sparring and how they said that Sterverne said that he beat Joe very easily, and then they went back and forth, and he pretty much pissed off Bermane Stiverne. Stiverne got up and he was like, "Hey, if I slap the shit out of you," and you could tell he was already heated. He was heated before he even stood up. But then, of course, the big bodyguards, they were there to protect him, and he was like, "Look, you're a little bitch. If I come over there to slap the shit out of you, you're not going to do nothing because I know what you about. I know who you are, and it got heated for a while, and really, Sterverne, this isn't new to him. I think of Sterverne, he has that type of Derek Chisora personality, or demeanor rather. When he gets escalated, he gets pissed. So he showed that same animosity in the second Deontay Wilder fight press conference, and the only thing I have to say to it, it looks like it could be a bad thing for him. We'll see if because it looks like he's heated. The animosity, pot has been cooked and heated back up. You know what I mean? And it's on full steam because he was pissed at that manager. And that manager, Sam Jones. A lot of times, you have the trainer or the manager that get into it with the prospect or the talent, and really me counterpunching that. I think a lot of times they could get themselves in trouble, but they know in the back of their mind, this guy ain't going to do nothing to me. But you do not know the mindset of a person ever. You know what I mean? Especially someone that close to you. It looked like he was going to throw, like I said, like he was going to be like Derek Chisora and throw a chair across the room or something. But he was literally trying to go over there and put hands on Jones. You know what I mean? But again, Royce played it cool, and Royce had his own thing to say about what happened with sparring that caused the whole dispute and debate. You know what I mean? That kind of got out of control. Now, it wasn't nothing like Miller Joshua. It wasn't. It didn't get that heated, but it looked like it was going towards that direction where Sterverne was like, "Hey, I'll come slap the shit out of you. You a bitch ass." And I'm like, wow, this dude's hot. You know what I mean? And Abel, he had a lot to say about, him bringing it in, him bringing that animosity into the ring. He wants to see that animosity because I think Abel Sanchez knows that Sterverne doesn't fight well mad. He doesn't. Look what he did in the Wilder fight. And what Royce said, furthered that argument. When he said he sparred him like 4-round intervals, and he said he really didn't even want to fight, like he wasn't in any shape, or he just really didn't come to train. You know what I mean? And it showed in the fight when he fought Deontay Wilder. Yeah, the animosity was there, and then adrenaline is a hell of a thing. I get it. But the one bad thing about adrenaline is, Jesus, these calls, is that when you when your adrenaline goes up, you don't breathe. When you don't breathe, there's no oxygen that goes to your muscles, and you get tired quicker, because you're using a lot of energy at one time. So if he's doing that type of shit in press conferences, and then he's out of shape, that's a double negative. So if he comes in there like that, undertrained and then pissed off, take a look at Dada 5000 versus Kimbo Slice. These dudes wasted all their energy in the first round, and they looked like drunken walruses at the last. They couldn't even swing at each other. It was sad. You know what I mean? So that's the effect that has on you when your adrenaline goes way up, and then you're not trained for the event anyhow, and then you run out of steam. But Deontay Wilder saved him that, didn't he? He went upside his head and knocked him out. The memes went through the roof. But yeah, this makes a buzz. This kicks it off. This makes everything look because it's gonna be in the States. And Joe Joyce is trying to make a name for himself, and he really didn't really have to do anything at all. His manager popped it off for him. You know, and Sterverne is always there for the occasion for things like that to happen. So, you know, it looks like it's going to be a good fight. And you guys tell me what you think about the whole altercation. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.